I think it's just every day I come and every time I look forward to the joy I'll have by being here. And some days when you have Parkinson's, it's hard to stretch, but the people here help you stretch and help you have a good time.
Well, it's given me a sense of fun, I think, more than anything, which was, you know, you can get pretty depressed about having Parkinson's and stuff. And it kind of took me out of that, and I really enjoy it.
And with my background in music theater, I was interested in how the arts could be used as a treatment modality. And so I did some research, and I found that there was already some research being done with theater and music and people with Parkinson's. And I wrote a proposal saying that I think that theater would be a really great way for people with Parkinson's to work on making their voices louder and their body movements bigger. I mean, what's bigger and louder than a music theater actor? Or like Shakespeare just requires you to step out of yourself in some ways.
Yeah, I feel like this program, I don't think it was, maybe they didn't expect it walking in to it, but it was another touch point of care. It's not a neurology appointment, but it is being surrounded by people who love them and support them and want to see them have the best quality of life. And so they were able to interact with Heather and I and the Mettlesome community to just grow their community and hopefully improve their overall quality of life.
One thing about improv is that the core philosophy is yes and. The idea that you accept someone else's reality, meet them where they're at, and then add to it. And as it turns out, meeting people where they're at and giving something back is a pretty great way to live your life.
Mettlesome has been fantastic. I mean, from the beginning, the teaching artists would come in and just meet everybody where they were at and just prop them up. And you'll see that in the performances. Like, there was never a ball that was allowed to drop. Like, when someone needed the support, they were able to step in with humor and love and keep the scenes going. It was just, they were a godsend.
I think part of what I have enjoyed most about this project is watching people who are in some ways sort of novices in their own body. Often after a lifetime of mastering a body, they've got this new body and they're having to relearn themselves. And they're doing that through the lens of learning a new skill, and it's a joyful skill. It's an experience where there's laughter all the time. And what a great way to learn to be your new self.
They make it so delightful, they make it so easy, and it makes it also, I'm so comfortable there when they're there. I didn't know if I would be, because this is something these are professionals, but it's just a great experience. They're enthusiastic, they encourage us, and that, you need a lot of that when you're down sometimes with Parkinson's or just in general, but I certainly get that kind of support.
Oh, they've been fantastic. They're very encouraging, they're very good, and they're uplifting people, so it's fun to be here.
You would just see it happen. And every single person after every performance was like, I can't believe I just did that and I want to go out and do it again. And so seeing that growth of just confidence and it was just really inspiring to see them be able to really master something that they didn't think that they could master.
I would say this is an experience that really takes you out of your comfort zone, and you'd be surprised at the kind of growth just in 10 weeks that you would notice.
The most amazing thing to watch is their fear in the beginning and their ownership and their pride and their courage by the last curtain call of a show. Just their willingness to put themselves out there, to be funny, to face fear, to say yes when, so many things in life are telling them no, and the relationships. So I'm really eager to keep this program going so that there's the opportunity to make art and connect in the future.
Getting validation that what I'm going through is is an illness, and that other people are going through it too. And I'm hoping and praying for the cure.
I think that when medicine is done differently in a hospital or in a clinic, for example, our people who come to see us, our patients, they're hardly ever given this opportunity to lead us. Most of the time we lead them. And I think that creating the spaces where suddenly patients can lead anybody, physicians, speech therapists, social workers, anybody in that audience or around them, I think this is what's empowering. It's the flip of the roles. And I think that's something that this particular program captures. And I think there's many other programs most probably out there. But this is what we've experienced. This is what we've felt.
It helps me to express to others what Parkinson's disease is like without saying, I have this disease and this is what it's going to be. We can share some of the experience that's with that, and I think it brings a quality to life that we were missing.